Yeah, so I let's focus on Semenyo because I think that he has gone. I don't know if it's just because he went to City and
I
there's
think
maybe a media
there's a
bias
lot of
there.
conversation that he would not get the looks that he was getting at Bournemouth.
Yeah,
Um, that it clearly is not the case. Trying to get his stats just for City. Um,
he came in during the Newcastle game or the Tottenham game.
9 games, 5 goals, and some assists to throw in there.
Wow. Oh, he came in during the Exeter game. I don't
Exeter,
know if I'm
yeah,
Exeter. Yeah.
yeah, that
So
was
he's got
his debut.
5 goals, 2 assists, and 9 matches for City.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, man, that's pretty damn good. Like I can't believe that
He's
there was a
also played significant minutes in most of those games outside of the
yep.
Salford City, where that's great that he could just play that many matches. And honestly, it was kind of expected. He couldn't be registered along with Gehi for
Yeah,
the
Champions League.
the Champions League. Yeah, so take what we can, and
Yeah.
he's been fantastic. I think he looks locked in compared to not comparatively, but just more ready to work for it. And I've seen some people talking about that. A lot of these guys on the team are starting to feel like, oh, they've already made it to the top. Whereas you look at Semenyo and he's still hungry and fighting to keep going, basically, to keep striving for success. So it's nice to have that. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that intense of a look at it, but I do think Semenyo does offer that positive, where he's just ready to go. He's active, on ball, off ball, ready to get stuck into challenges. The only thing that kind of upset me in that Fulham game about him is that he got into this like weird physical competition with Bassi, where lost sight of the ball and just decided he's gonna do a bunch of movements to Bassi, and he won like all the 50-50s. Fair play. Um, but I kind of wanted them to focus and get that fourth goal, mainly for the Pradicki.
Mainly for the
Um,
Predickie.
yeah, but that was like the only thing. Outside of that, his game was phenomenal against Fulham.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time that a City winger played 5 Premier League games in a row, like started 5 games in a row. I can't remember the last winger to do that over the
We
last 2
don't
or
have
3
many
years.
that can do it.
Yeah, because
Doku
Doku's not
physically can.
available, physically
Savia's
can't.
been getting
Poor.
beat up whenever he plays, and I mean
Foden's
he's been hurt.
been
Yeah,
up and down.
Foden's not a winger
Cherokee.
also. So
Yeah, but
there's
like,
games he
sorry,
might play
just
five
in the
games in a row.
formation.
Even if he did play 5 games in a row, there's no way he's playing winger all
Yeah,
5 of those games.
it's
So
just
to play
such.
the role of the winger in our system for 5 games consistently, and I guess you could say that he plays in a striker for some of
The
it.
second striker. Yeah,
Yeah. Either way, like he just offers so much physicality, speed. It's everything, again, that we talked about when he first came. It's everything that he said he would be when he first came. Um, and to live up to that expectation and summarization of yourself, I think is awesome. He's another outlet. He gives Haaland someone to compete with, which is good. I don't think he's complacent, but just having another goal
no,
scorer. They've joked about how he's coming for Haaland's golden boot. I think that's good. It's good
yeah,
competition to have.
it is.
Um, and if they're both competing at the top of the charts for goals, then we're in a really good spot comparatively to the rest of the league who has trouble scoring goals in open play.
Yeah, I mean, it's been important. If he wasn't playing for you guys, like if you guys hadn't made that signing, you guys would have been in a goal drought, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
that was the whole thing. Was like Holland was over having to paper over the cracks of the offense, and things weren't clicking. And then now Semenyo has come in and has been the goal scorer when Holland went through a drought. And now you can maybe see them be at firing in all cylinders at the same time. That's a really important part of the title push comparatively to Arsenal, who don't have those goal scorers. They could have gotten. I keep going back to the idea that Arsenal could have signed him. He was an Arsenal fan. It was very clear they didn't make that signing, and they have they struggle to score goals. We saw it against Brentford. Like they didn't make
Mm-hmm.
it create chances. They don't have that same type of physical athlete. I make the argument that City have two of the best forward athletes in the league. I don't think there's maybe the two best forward athletes. I don't think there's many other that I can think of that are that strong and fast and can kill you either in transition or with the ball at their feet. It's pretty impressive. Semenyo's not a great dribbler by any means, but when the ball's at his
No,
feet
he's
in the
been actually
box,
pretty poor of a dribbler, from what
but
I've
that's
seen
never
in
been
a
his
City
game.
jersey. No, but it's just something that he does need to work on. Taking on one-on-ones in the some of the scenarios he gets in, it's just too easy for the defender to take the ball off him.
Like he's just putting it too far out in front of himself, or he's just
I
not
don't really.
techie
I gotta
like that.
watch it a little more. He just seems to be not the player to beat them in those tighter spaces where he
Yeah,
has less space to work with. But like you said, this is expected. But he's also playing at Manchester City now, so it's something that needs to be improved. It's not just, oh, he plays for Bournemouth. It's just not part of his game. Like it's going to improve. I'm not like concerned about it. It's just
yeah,
something to note. His dribbling has not been good enough lately, but everything outside of that has
pretty dang
been
good.
way above average. Phenomenal. I keep saying it, but he that's what he's been. And the most important thing again is the consistency that he just can continue to play, and offer us this energy every game. Once we have Doku back, that's going to be interesting. He's almost back. Um, Pep's been talking up Savio again, so we went from having no options to having options, and I can say the same for the center back position. Um, I think him and Gay here are pretty similar in this
Hmm.
flying under the radar. They've been freaking great, and they bring us so much stability. So yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a home run when he signed. I was so that's why I was so mad at it. It's like it's just the perfect signing for City.
Mm-hmm.
He's a perfect kind of pet player where like the work rate is so high, you never have to question if he's going to get back or defend or do the small things well. And if you go back the last 10 games that he's played, he's scored or assisted in 8, or like he has 8 goal contributions in the last 10. Like that's world class. I mean, that's such a floor raiser for City. When especially you have to play so many games and he hasn't been available for all of the games, for him to be
Mm-hmm.
consistent in the games that he's playing, that's so important for City, especially in a title push. Especially in a title push.